Bong.
Creepy pervert rubbing his nipples while staring. I'll start that again.
Yeah. Bong. Oh, is it a good one?
I can't even finish it.
Welcome to the Weird News Roundup with me,
Hello.
James, and my good friend Tom.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
And all that.
It's only March. Yeah.
It's been a busy time, hasn't
it? It has been a busy time, yeah. Yeah. We after some advice from the health secretary, we've started a turnip farm, haven't we?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And we've got to stop people from doing press-ups in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been busy, haven't we? With work, illness, and just life in general.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a busy old Christmas, a busy New Year, and but we're back. We've we've gone out on a expedition into the world of strange news and stuff. So we're bringing back our goods.
Weird news doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't.
The podcast might be on vacation for a while, but the weird news keeps coming.
No, it has no meaning of Christmas or anything like that.
Exactly, yeah. So, we're back. I think we changed the format of the podcast a couple of episodes ago, so I think we've hopefully found our our perfect agenda now, haven't we?
We've got a lovely new logo.
We've got a lovely new logo.
I'll tell you what, it's fantastic. It looks great on my car.
It looks better than the ones that I was doing in Word. In Paint.
Microsoft Publisher.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I was going to ask, actually, how's the Juan Carlos t-shirt?
Oh, the Juan Carlos t-shirt is it's very spicy and very good. I like it, mate. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
And, I haven't had any questions yet. People coming up to me asking me, where is this magnificent restaurant that's across your chest?
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll come.
Yes, yeah, it will, yeah. Come feast upon my Spanish sausage. I went to watch Puss in Boots with my eldest son the other day, and I just kept hearing, come feast upon my Spanish sausage.
Oh, yeah, it's a very Antonio Banderas kind of voice.
Exactly, yeah, Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
So, yeah, I just kept hearing Juan Carlos.
Yeah.
The best restaurant in Pablo de Dudley.
Yeah, I really want to go there now, actually. I want to go in the hot tub after and
for one
have
final
some
little
sangria.
portion.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It sounds like a bit of a USP, that.
It does, yeah. Talking of, I'm just talking about the films there. I've just been, we've just got a new TV, so I've just been kind of setting that up, and I went onto YouTube, tried the YouTube button on the remote. And
Stop you there. Did you read the instructions?
No, did I?
Good man. That's what the British way of doing things.
Yeah, just plug it in and see if it works.
Yeah.
And it seems to be all right. And it come up with a trailer for a new film called The Pope's Exorcist.
Oh God, is this the one with Russell Crowe?
It certainly is, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me guess, Russell Crowe ends up fighting some ghosts.
Yeah, the very last scene is him on his knees with blood spewing out of his mouth.
Nice.
It doesn't look like it's going to end very well for him.
That's you can identify with that, can't you, mate? After what happened to you in a nightclub once.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
The old bottle attack.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get bottled, but yeah, someone chucked a bottle.
A bottle across the dance floor, smacked me in the face. Yeah, it was,
exactly. That's what happens when you go out in Stoke.
Exactly, yeah. And I never went back again. Yeah. So, Go and have a look at The Pope's Exorcist.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I did see it because I quite like horror films.
I like horror films, yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to find a decent one. The last decent one I watched was Get Out. I think
rings a bell, that one.
Yeah, very creepy. Very the lad in it is actually he used to be in Psychoville. By Makers of the League of Gentlemen. And he's done really well. He's big in Hollywood now and stuff. I can't remember his name, unfortunately. But it's that's a really good one to check out.
Yeah, I mean, I find it quite weird they're releasing a horror film now, not October.
Yeah, bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe cut through the kind of noise of Halloween and just release it in at the start of spring.
Yeah. Do you like a bit of suspense, or do you like a bit more of a slasher thing?
Suspense.
I like suspense. I like things like The Conjuring and stuff like
that. Yeah. My wife doesn't really like horror films. Not that she's scared, she just doesn't find them scary or interesting or entertaining. So we don't really get to watch them. But I do quite like a horror. Yeah,
me too, mate. We'll have to have our own little horror club.
We'll have
the horror podcast.
We could have that. Yeah, we could, couldn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, horror podcast.
I'm guessing there's quite a lot of podcasts that review horror movies.
Yeah, and I'm guessing quite a lot of people on there on the FBI's most wanted list.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're probably the same people in the heavy metal bands that we're going to talk about in the next part of the podcast.
Yeah, it's probably people that say like, "Oh, it wasn't gory enough. There wasn't enough blood."
Yeah, there wasn't enough blood. Yeah. There wasn't enough violent killings.
No, that wasn't accurate at all.
Yeah. That's all they watch is horror films.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Line of Duty? No.
I've watched The Haunting on Hill House though.
Yeah.
That's good actually for a TV show. Yeah, on Netflix. Yeah. For a TV horror that's usually pretty damp.
Yes.
That and Midnight Mass. Brilliant.
Is it Midnight Mass? I'll make a note of these and have a look.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. There's a plug for you.
Yeah. Before we get on to the first part of Win, actually, I tell you what, we'll save it for the middle part because it's related to Scapegoat.
All right.
But yeah, in the meantime, shall we make a start with our first instalment of the Weird News Roundup?
Hey, why not? That's what the people are listening in for, so let's give them what they want.
Weird news.
Yeah, I didn't even have to prompt you; it was straight in there.
Yeah. We're running a slick operation today.
Exactly, mate. Yeah. So it's over to me, isn't it?
It's over to you. You're first, mate.
It's over to me. So I've got 3 pieces of weird news for you today. Around the world, different reporters. We always like a bit of variety on it.
Yeah.
So I think some of these, because it's only 3, I think some of them are worthy of some bongs, if that's all right. So I'll start off with this is Weird News Today with Tom and James.
Bong.
Trans-species man who self-identifies as a deer accidentally shot by hunters.
Bong.
Tesco shopper demands toilet wipe packaging change after burning his bum.
Bong.
Creepy pervert rubbing his nipples while I'll start that again.
Yeah. Bong. Oh, is it a good one?
I can't even finish it. It's just one of them where it's the headline where you'd completely like if you were carrying something you just drop it. Okay, give us a bong.
Bong.
Nipple rubbing pervert terrorised bookies.
That's in this country, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because the fact it said bookies as well. It's got to be. Yeah. What do you want first, mate?
Well, I know a little bit about the first headline, so let's do the first one about the trans species.
Okay, so this is unidentified, so I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently a South Carolina man in good old United States of America, who self-identifies as a deer, has been transported to hospital via helicopter after being shot by 2 hunters. William Tenenbaum, 31, is lying in a critical condition, and if this is true, I hope you get better. According to medical staff, after being mistaken by a deer and shot by 2 local hunters. According to the 2 hunters, Tenenbaum was dressed and painted in the colours of a deer and was wearing antlers, which made him unrecognisable to the 2 men. Dr. Pishtaki of Adelaide Country Hospital reported that William Tenenbaum is in a critical condition. We really hope that... okay, so we're going into a bit more detail here. So when he was 8 years old, he believed he was a porcupine, and that then at 12 a squirrel.
Right.
He's now a deer. Oh my God!
What?
The quote from the mother: when he was 8 years old, he believed he was a porcupine. When he was 12, he believed he was a squirrel, and now he's a deer. And this is quote: it could be worse. He could be a homosexual.
What?
I know.
Jeez.
That's shocking.
Wow. Wow.
So South Carolina, very, very,
wow.
very accepting to the gay community. So yeah.
Wow.
William has had previous though. He made local headlines before for breaking and entering into a deer farm and allegedly sexually assaulting several animals, but was later released after the owner decided to drop charges.
Jeez, I mean, there's only a few brain cells between himself and his mother, isn't there? Here?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so the apple hasn't fallen too far from the tree, has it?
Wow, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, she must be a right backwards old deer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, wow.
Should we have the next one?
Yeah, that's next one. What was it? The the man with the wipes in his bum.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
So this one is Birmingham. So it's under the headline Tesco. So Tesco shopper demands toilet wipe packaging change after burning his bum. Leon Gleed moaned, I've come through the worst of it now. I had to use sooty cream down there for fly wipes. A man called on Tesco to change the packaging after burning his bum. Leon shared his story on Tesco's active flushable toilet wipes, which are antibacterial toilet cleaner wipes. The lorry driver mistook them for toilet wipes after his girlfriend bought them. Oh, passing the blame. Yeah. A few days and multiple trips to the toilet later, Leon developed a nasty rash. He said, I thought the project was wet wipes, but it turned out this wasn't the case. When I developed soreness, I knew something wasn't quite right and checked the packaging. It says kills 99% of bacteria. The only way I can describe it's like after a hot curry, but 10 times worse. Nice, visible. Yeah.
I just remember the worst curry. Multiply that by 10. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At least he had a clean bum.
It was lovely and clean. Yeah.
Yeah. 1% dirty bum. That's pretty good.
1% dirty bum.
To be honest with you, that's pretty good, isn't it? I'd accept that. I don't know if I'd be willing to go through the pain of it and stuff.
No, very clean, but looked like a baboon's arse.
Yeah. So there's no comment on here whether Tesco have changed it. I hope they have. To look at them, right? And we can share the links on Twitter and stuff. But to look at them, they look a bit big for a toilet wipe thing.
Is it got like? Is it like? Does it say like kills 99% of bacteria and writing or something? Or?
It says flushable toilet wipes, so it's not flushable background wipes. It's flushable toilet wipes. So I can see where he's coming from. I can see where they're coming from a bit, but they are big. Yeah. So unless you got a massive arse, I don't think you'd actually.
Yeah, maybe that's why they got them. Some really big wipes here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, extra big.
Yeah. Or did it not kind of like ring any bells when they were next to the bleach?
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, possibly. Not in the toilet roll section or anything like that.
Does it say whereabouts in the UK this is? I'm just asking for a friend.
Birmingham, it says.
Oh, yeah, Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham. So that's that one.
Wow.
Now we're going up to Bonnie, Scotland.
Ah, okay.
With the last one.
Yeah. That makes sense, nipple rubbing. Scottish people. Yeah.
Creepy pervert rubbed his nipples while staring at betting shop workers. Gavin Ross has been found guilty of causing fear or alarm, by suggestively rubbing his nipples outside the betting shop in Forfar. That's one of them names you hear on the scores, isn't it? And you think,
oh, what was it? 4-4, he's 5-5.
Yeah, 4-4, 5-5. A creepy pervert has been found guilty of causing fear or alarm by suggestively rubbing his nipples. A jury said that Gavin Ross turned up outside the shop on numerous occasions and acted in a weird and disturbing manner. One shop worker was so upset at Ross's behaviour that she asked to be transferred to a different branch of bookmakers. Ross, 41 from Forfar, was guilty of causing fear or alarm in Castle Street, Forfar, by repeatedly attending outside the shop between 6 and 24th September 2021.
Wow.
He was found guilty of loitering outside and refusing to leave, staring into the shop, waving and making inappropriate gestures, playing and rubbing and squeezing his nipples. Sheriff William Woody, deferred sentence for the preparation of the background reports and considered whether it was a significant sexual element to his offence. When he was found guilty, Ross, who was already on the sex offenders register for previous crimes, said, "I couldn't give a fuck, man." What a response. The trial aired how Ross started turning up outside the shop after a few asked him to stop picking up cigarette butts off the pavement. Oh dear, this just gets worse and worse. Yeah, so that's a printed comment from Ross there. Rossi, I couldn't give a fuck, man.
He sounds similar to the guy we had an episode or two ago in Australia.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
He was very
was
much
that the pumpkin one?
Yeah, he was very much like, "Don't give a fuck, mate."
Yeah, don't give a fuck, man. I'll bloody pull it out. There's no bloody. It hasn't turned into a carriage.
Yeah,
that's my free weird news, isn't it?
I love it, mate. Love it. I'm now thinking there's probably about 8 brain cells amongst those 3 people.
Yeah, I reckon so, easily. Collectively,
yeah. Wow, that's really special. Yeah,
I have got an extra one, but I'll save it till next time.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, do it. Go on, bonus news.
Sure.
Bonus news.
Okay, cool.
Bonus weird news. Bonus weird news.
You sound like you've been using them toilet wipes.
Yeah.
Okay, can I have a bong, please?
Bong.
Man found alive 9 years after he was cremated.
Oh, God.
A dramatic case of mistaken identities left a Chinese family in complete shock. We're in China now. In 2014, Zhu Kangluo was confirmed dead following a car accident. Both family and friends identified the body at the side of the road as being him. Following this, the decided to have the body cremated without an autopsy. But the surprise of a man acting strangely in a village 9 years later left a mind-blowing revelation. The DNS proved that they had a DNA test, and they proved that this man acting weird was in fact the man that had been cremated all them years
so
earlier.
it's official, it is him.
Yeah. So who is the man that's been cremated?
I know, yeah, no, yeah. Why isn't this man who's been cremated been reported missing?
Yeah, exactly. And someone's going like, he's been at the shops a long time, hasn't
he? Yeah. Wow.
5 years.
5 years, yeah.
Oh, 9 years even. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a quick bonus one. That one.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. It's kind of good news, bad news, because the good news is he's alive.
Yes.
Not necessarily well. The bad news is who's the poor guy who's been cremated.
And also, if he wasn't in a car accident, where did he go and why?
Where's he been all this time? Yeah.
Yeah. Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
Where do you go, my love?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe. Wow.
Yep.
That's some weird news, mate.
That's some weird news.
Cool. Shall we have a quick break?
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, I think we're in one after that.
I used to wash pots in the Red Lion pub back in Gateshead. Now I'm a member of the Royal Navy, and now I wash pots in the South Atlantic on a Class 4 destroyer. Join the Royal Navy today. Same shit, but on a ship.
Hello, I'm Rishi Sunak, and I'd like to invite you to come and see my new bowling alley, Rishi Sunak's Bowling Alley. In it we have money grabbers, we have a Boris Johnson Christmas lunch with a yard of ale, and also all the fun of the fair. So come and join me in Rishi Sunak's Bowling Alley. Rishi Sunak's Bowling Alleys, where everybody has a strike.
Hello and welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hope you enjoyed those words from our sponsors.
Yeah, very good words, actually.
Very good words, yeah. So we're moving on to the middle part of the podcast, as we just have a little bit of a break from kind of headline weird news.
Yeah.
And just go on, just look at a couple of weird other features, don't we? Really?
Oh yeah. There's no end to our weirdness.
No, Joe. Yeah, it's an hour of weirdness. Something actually. I think it was the last episode when you did your round of Scapegoat.
Oh yes.
You had a band name, the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets.
Oh yes, that popular band. Yeah.
That's a popular band, which is obviously a real band name.
Of course.
And my wife was passing a local social club in Sheffield, and they are playing that social club in May.
No way.
Psychedelic Porn Crumpets.
You've got to go.
So, it's going to be a date in the diary. Guys, if you're listening, hello. Looking forward to seeing you in May.
Why don't we tweet them?
Let's tweet them. Let's
give them a tweet. Say we've mentioned you on the show. Yeah. We love the band name.
We do. We love the band name.
Yeah.
Love the band name.
We're going to come and see. We've got some T-shirts for you to sign.
Yes. Yeah. And maybe get on the show or something. Yeah. So there you go. The feature has come home.
Yes, that is what you'd call a full circle, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. So looking forward to seeing the PPCs in May.
Is that what is that what the followers call them? Is it? It's like the
the fans who are called the Crumpets.
Yeah.
We just call them the PPC. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
That's fine. So moving swiftly on. This is feature is 3 or 4 episodes old now.
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah.
And it's called Scapegoat.
It's going strong. Scapegoat.
And it's basically Scapegoat is in honour of the college heavy metal band when me and you were at college.
Yes.
Fronted by the very nice and lovely Gary the dog.
Gary the dog.
Gary the dog. Boom, boom. Gary the dog. This is Scapegoat. Basically, it's we read out a list of band names. Some are real band names.
Some aren't.
Some are made up band names because there is some really weird band names out there, just like
there is.
Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. I'm going to read out 5 band names.
Yep.
Tom, if you think it's a real, genuine band, you have to go, ooga dooga dooga, yeah.
Right, okay, yep.
or something like that.
Something along them lines.
Something like that, yeah. And if it's fake, if it's one you think I've made up, then it's meh.
So let me just do a trial one.
Yeah.
Or meh.
And that's it, you got it.
Perfect.
So, 5 band names.
5, yeah.
Yeah, the first one, and this is quite relevant to the state of our local rivers at the moment.
Oh, right, okay.
This one is Diarrhea Planet.
Diarrhea Planet.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. Ting.
Yeah, it's a real band, Diarrhea Planet.
Yeah, I just thought it's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
It's got to be, yeah. 1-0.
Brilliant.
This next one.
Yep.
Penis Collider. Which
So is that a play on the hydrant collider?
well, I thought it sounded like pina colada. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, maybe yeah.
If you want penis collider
In the pouring rain.
rain,
Yeah, shows how our minds work differently. Yeah, because I just envisioned two penises crashing into each other to cause a big bang.
to create the God particle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Ting.
Boom.
Yeah, that is a made up band.
Did you
name.
come up with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was genuinely thinking of cocktail names, and I thought, oh, what sounds like pina colada?
Penis collider.
Penis collider.
Brilliant. Love it.
Once again, if anyone out there is looking to start a heavy metal band, then that name is available.
Yep, these are all free. We're not going to copyright you, and that years later try and
No.
rob you of all your money.
Exactly.
These are free to go. If you think they're good, you would honour us by having these names.
Exactly. Yeah. Just chuck a few free tickets our way here.
Yeah. Or if we fancy ourselves, we might start up a band called Penis Collider.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. If we want to branch out, yeah,
exactly.
get band back together.
Get it, band. Jung up, bastard.
Get band back together. It reminds me of creme brulee.
Yeah. It's shit business.
Okay. 2-0 to Tom so far.
Wicked.
Number 3. And this is something I had a couple of months ago. Bloated scrotum. That's bloated scrotum.
Bloated scrotum. Yeah. No, that's real.
That is a real band name, yeah.
No bloody way.
Yeah, bloated scrotum. With their biggest selling single, Balls.
With the chorus going, ow!
Yeah. Balls. Yeah.
See, these songs write themselves, don't
They
they?
do, yeah. We definitely should start a heavy metal band.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's easy. Yeah.
It's easy. A bloated scrotum.
Oh, sweet. So what's that 2-1?
That's 2-1. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And if anyone is passing by their local music venue and sees a bloated scrotum on the with the headline list for next week, then give us a shout.
Yeah, definitely, because we're more than willing to go and watch Bloated Scrotum.
Yeah, mate, and perhaps I can be in bloated scrotum.
I wonder if they have like like a theme on the stage and stuff, just like one little bollock and one massive bollock hanging down from the top of the stage or something.
Kind of in a very Spinal Tap way.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and just a massive bollock hanging down from the girders, the rafters.
Or at some gigs they pass around beach balls, don't they? Like just like inflated bollocks.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea actually. Yeah, bit of a gimmick.
See, right, inflated ball. If you need someone to manage your band or do your give you some design suggestions, get I can write Richard Madel's down. Get in touch. Give us a shout. Email us. Actually, ring us. Yeah.
Judy, put it down.
Yeah, Judy, put the whiskey down. Put your tits away.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So 2-1.
Cool. Yep.
You're still in the lead. Band number 4.
Yes.
Less love, more hate.
Oh, I think it sounds more like a song.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
So I'm going to go, yeah.
Ting!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I thought it sounds more like a song, that.
It does actually, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe one inflated scrotum do or something like that.
Bloated scrotum.
Less love, so your scrotum doesn't inflate, and more hate. Yeah.
More hate, yeah.
Yeah.
So you give it a chance to rest.
Yeah, they're the brackets after it. To prevent inflate.
Yeah, it's like Norwegian wood.
Yeah.
And in brackets, this bird has flown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like that.
Just like the Beatles.
Yeah, just like the Beatles.
Yeah.
Don't
Less love,
compare, yeah.
more hate.
Less love, more hate. We could some of these bands we could maybe share some of their YouTube videos or something if you like.
Could do, yeah. Yeah.
If anyone's interested.
If anyone's interested, yeah. If anyone's into the thrash metal scene.
Yeah.
If anyone's into college metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 3-1. So
3-1.
It's a victory. It's in the bag.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
The final one. And it's another penis-related one.
Of course.
I was actually thinking about doing all 5 genitalia-related.
Yeah, we could do like a genitalia theme week. Like,
just the 3 genital-related band names this week.
Yep.
Okay, final one. Penis flytrap.
I'm gonna go. Because I think I've heard of them.
Well, I've obviously because you've done the first 2 episodes of this.
Yeah.
While I was looking through lists, like googling weird band names, funny band names, I was thinking Tom's probably seen half of these.
Yeah.
As there were some on there that you've already done, but you're correct. Ting.
Yeah.
Penis flytrap is a real
I think
band.
I've seen it on the Kerrang list or something.
Yeah, Kerrang's got a list. Enemy's got kind of a Chris Party list.
Oh God, we'll have to do one of them.
Yeah. They're kind of like mildly offensive, kind of mildly kind of rude.
Or really stupid, like Magic Roundabout twice removed and go over the Parkway.
Yeah, a lot of them are kind of like play on words of like celebrities' names. So there's one like what was it? Tom Cruise.
Benny Henry.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like right, great. Yeah. So yeah, 4-1,
brilliant,
mate.
Yeah, pretty much near enough landslide. Yeah, I'll happy with that.
Exactly, yeah. So Scapegoat.
Check out those bands, people.
Yeah, and hopefully Bloated Scrotum get in touch.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're ready for me, Judy.
Yeah, and just as a word of caution, nobody send us pictures of your bloated scrotums.
No, exactly. Send them to your doctors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So great. So we're gonna bring a new feature to the podcast today.
Oh yes. Well, sort of new.
Well, I was just about to say it kind of replaces a previous one, but yeah, do you want to explain what it is, mate?
Yeah. So previously we had great success with no.
You're gonna do it in the theme tune, the style, yeah.
With was it Nolo Napoleon?
No William.
Oh no, that's it. No William or Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's No William Napoleon. So that was the theme tune for it.
Yeah.
We kind of exhausted all of the ones from that one, and there weren't that many quotes that we could tie in very close with them 2 kinds of people, because they're both very different people, aren't they?
Yeah,
Liam Gallagher and Napoleon.
Yeah, there was 3 or 4 which were kind of, I'm not sure, but yeah, past that, that's the end of that one.
Yeah. So I've come up with a new one, some fresh to it. So we've got some more combos to come, but this time, I think we're gonna go with more. We're gonna keep on the theme of pop stars and political leaders. So this time, it's going to be Lemmy or Lenin.
Or Lenin.
So that was Lemmy or Lenin. So Lemmy or Lenin.
Yeah, great.
Well, I will read out a quote. And the quiz is that you have to guess who said it. Now, in order to put you off, I will read them in different accents, so you don't know which one said which.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. How many have you got?
I've 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah. So, is that all right for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll whistle for him anyway. Now, do you want me to read them in both accents or just as they are?
Mix it up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Throw lots of curveballs in there for me. Yeah.
Okay. So, good manners don't cost anything. Or, good manners don't cost anything.
I'm going to go for Lenin.
Lenin?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I thought it's got to be... It's too obvious to be Lemmy.
Yeah. I kind of cheated a bit. I said, good manners don't cost nothing. Which you probably... Well, I should explain. Lenin. We're not talking about John Lennon. We're talking about Lenin. He was Soviet leader, leader of the Communist Party in Russia during the revolution from 1917 onwards to the 1920s, I think. Lemmy was the only decent thing to come out of Stoke. He was the bassist for. He was the lead singer and of Motorhead, the bassist as well, and famous for the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades. Sadly passed on, both of them now. Well, but yeah,
yeah, one a lot more recent than the other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they can't sue us. So
yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for the next one?
Next one.
Okay. There was a great time in the summer of 71. I can't remember, but I'll never forget it. Now, this could be 1871.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, there was a great time in the summer of 71, but I can't remember it.
But it was great.
I can't, but I'll never forget it, yeah.
Yeah. Was 1871 a lot of the time when people were drinking absinthe and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, yeah, could be tied into that.
Could be tied in.
Yeah.
Maybe the start of drug use. I don't. I'm gonna go straight down the middle. This one's got to be Lemmy.
Ding! Well done. 1-1.
I love that. It was a great year, but I can't remember it. So
yeah, what a great quote.
Yeah, because I can't remember it, it must have been a great year.
That was a great time this summer of 71. I can't remember it, but I'll never forget it. Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Reading's the only thing that allows you to use your imagination. Yeah. Or reading is the only thing that allows you to use your imagination. Comrade.
I don't know, so I'm going to go for Lenin. Oh, no!
It's Lemmy.
Lemmy. Nice.
Quite a good one for him, that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard Lemmy's band Hawkwind?
No.
Have a listen. Have you ever heard the song Silver Machine?
Oh, yeah, in my silver machine. Oh, yeah, was it the band before
Motorhead? Yes, that was his first band, which is a very psychedelic kind of...
Yeah, the early 70s kind of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, great song, Silver Machine.
Cool. And that's my album of the...
Yeah. Cool.
Next one.
Yeah.
A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Oh, yeah, a lie told often enough becomes the truth.
I think I've heard this quote before, and I think it must be like a long-standing quote. So I'm going to go Lenin again.
Ding.
Whew.
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, I thought it was Hitler that said it though. The bigger the lie, the easier it is to believe.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd imagine.
Spoiler.
Next month.
Yeah.
There must be very similar quotes, anyway.
Yeah.
That are just getting to the same point. But I've heard that one before.
Right, 2-2. So this one could be crucial. So.
Yeah.
Trust is good, but control is better. Oh, trust is good, but control is better, comrade.
It sounds a bit kind of political, a bit military themed. So I'm gonna go Lenin.
Ding.
Okay.
3-2.
3-2.
So we're on to the last one. So the only thing you can do now, if you mess it up, is draw it. So.
Yeah, 1 point. 1 point.
Okay, so. One man with a gun can control 100 without one, yeah. Or one man with a gun can control 100 without one.
I think I've heard this again or something similar. Because it's political, isn't it? And it's saying one man can have control over hundreds of millions of people, like the Soviet Union. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go Lenin.
Ding!
Oh, thank goodness for
well
that.
done. Swept the board. 4-2.
4-2, yeah. A dodgy start.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
it could have been Lemmy, that was. It come across as someone who has an enthusiasm for guns.
Yeah, and it could be just a case of, I remember a gig we did in Austin, Texas, where
exactly.
I had the gun and no one moved in the crowd.
Didn't he have a German Panzer tank as well or something?
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. I know that Keith Moon turned up to a gig in a tank dressed in SS uniform.
Oh, nice. Hope it wasn't anywhere in Europe.
No. Well, it could be.
It'll be an international incident.
Yeah. These rock stars from that age, could be any of them,
A little bit tapped.
A little bit tapped, yeah. It's all the drugs.
Yeah, it's all the drugs, yeah. That's the thing about Freddie.
Lovely.
Cool.
Thanks
awesome.
For that, mate. We'll bring that back for next month. Is it worth swapping that one? Because I will get to see quotes, or do you know what I mean?
Oh yes, yeah. Yes, swap it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Shall we have another break?
We'll have another break.
Let's have a break.
Yeah.
Coming soon to gender-neutral entertainment. Bond. This is your toughest and most dangerous mission yet. With civilization on the brink of World War III, can the world's most notorious secret agent save humanity? This lean, mean, licensed-to-kill fighting machine, like you've never seen her before. 007 is Jane Bond.
What the bloody hell's gone on here? There's claret everywhere. I think you done it.
This remake of a British classic is sure to be 2020's greatest detective film.
Oh no, he's brown bread. What do you mean? He's done him up like a kipper.
It's the must-watch film of 2020. It is, of course, Mr. Marple. Coming soon to a cinema near you. The world's most successful drama on the small screen finally makes it to the big screen. Secrecy, obsession, lust, and maybe love come together in this whirlwind of a drama. With a new cast and a new lead character, we bring you Killing Steve. Coming to the big screen in spring 2021.
Hello and welcome back to this final part of the part of the podcast. Hope you've had a nice little break again.
Yeah, I certainly have.
I certainly have. Yeah. This is the final part where we're going to do Weird News Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then which I'm going to go through 3 headlines, and then you're going to take us through your classic album for this month.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I've got one lined up, ready, locked and loaded.
And you're a little bit panicky that this might be one we've used previously.
I don't think we've used it before, but yeah, it's a longer familiar theme to it we've been before.
Can we remember what our standby album was? We've discussed this, haven't we?
Was it Marty McCutcheon?
It might be Martin.
Because I had the Claire one, and thank you so much, if you're listening, Paul, for getting me the Claire album for Christmas.
Yeah, you did quite all right, didn't you, out of a podcast present?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's great. That's been on in the car, blasting it out.
Yeah.
Her rendition of "My Heart Will Go On" will bring tears to your eyes.
What, in a kind of oh my god way?
And get it off now, please.
Yeah. Does she sound
Only
like
joking. We love you, Claire.
We love Claire, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we love you, Claire. Yeah.
Yeah. So Martin McCutcheon's probably one and only album.
Yeah.
This is my moment. Did she call that the album? This is my moment as well. Did they?
I think did, and then Mark Lawrenson did a cover of it, didn't he? This is my moment.
This is my perfect
moment with Gary.
Right, yeah. So a debut. So this is You, Me, and Us.
You, Me, and Dupree. Yeah.
Which features the hit single "Perfect Moment." So there you go.
Moment.
The Enemy give it 6 out of 10.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm surprised the Enemy reviewed it.
I know, because they usually stick their nose up at something like that.
Yeah. So there we go. So that's waiting in the wings for if Tom doppelgangs an album.
Or you.
Or me.
Could happen to you. Yeah.
It could happen to me. It could happen to
Could happen to any of us.
Could happen to any of us. Right then. So, weird news. So, weird. Oh, hold on a minute. I did that wrong, didn't I? Weird news. Part 2.
I love the little added part 2.
Part 2. So yeah, I've
Part 2.
so I've got 3 weird news headlines.
Okay.
So everyone will be fully up to date with the latest weird news.
I was excited.
This one is from metro.co.uk, which is
always a good source.
Is probably the king of weird news.
You've even got a weird news section, haven't you?
They have, yeah.
So
yeah, this one, the headline reads: "Man jailed for 34 months after farting in police officer's face." So, yeah, a man who farted in a police officer's face has been jailed for almost 3 years. Matthew Hapgood, 41, blew a raspberry at the copper after he was nicked for shoplifting. He made off with £33 worth of beer and cider from Tesco.
Oh, God.
When police arrested him, he broke wind in the officer's face during the course of the arrest.
Did he mean to, though?
I mean, if they were kind of grappling him, they might have squeezed one out, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because if he was, like, on the floor and they're on top of him or trying to pin him down and then he goes... And he got a bit nervous and went, burp.
Yeah.
Then, unless he went like, right, you're going to arrest me, get on this air biscuit.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Chew on this.
Yeah, chew on this, copper. You'll never take me alive.
Yeah, and it's got deep inside the throat, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, yeah. So yeah, who knew you could face jail time for farting in a police officer's face?
Well, I thought it was a good idea at the time, but it's blew up in his face.
It certainly has. Yeah, so that's weird news 1.
Lovely, love that.
Okay, this one's from the Huffington Post.
Wow.
Which I haven't used for a long time, or maybe not at all, as a source of weird news.
No, I haven't. No.
So yeah, this one is from just last week.
Oh.
So
Hot
headline,
off the press.
Hot off the press. Headline reads: Pilot kept flying plane after instructor died after he thought he was only joking.
Oh my God, really?
It wasn't until landing that the pilot realised the man, whose head was slumped onto his shoulders, wasn't pretending to take a nap. So this is actually in England, this is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is it one of them little Cessna things, was it, or something?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
A pilot flew around northern England with his aviation instructor unknowingly dead beside him after the man suffered a fatal heart attack. The pilot thought he was just joking, says the safety report that's just been released. So yeah, the pilot had taken to the sky over Lancashire.
Yeah.
When he said the 57-year-old senior flight instructor slumped over as if he was sleeping, says the report. The pilot, not identified in the report, said he had asked the instructor to accompany him for a single circuit around the Blackpool airport.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, so obviously he just thought he was messing about, but no, he'd actually died in the cockpit.
And he managed to land the plane fine enough.
Yeah, the pair continued to fly, and eventually the man's head slumped onto his shoulder, but the pilot still thought the instructor was just joking with him.
A bit of a long joke, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, mate. We're trying to land.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't until after he'd landed that the pilot became concerned as the instructor was still not responding. At this point, he signalled as an emergency crew to assist. Sadly, the man could not be revived.
Bloody hell.
So, yeah. Just make sure your practical jokes don't go too far.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Boy Who Cried Wolf comes to mind.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, he might have pulled the prank on him before and it's like, oh my God.
Exactly, oh yeah, fall asleep.
Yeah, right, no bed, yeah.
Right, wake up now.
That is weird.
That is weird.
But well done to him to land in the plane.
Yeah, well done, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, final and third weird news headline in part 2. once again off the Huffington Post. I think it might become my new favourite source.
Yeah.
This one, the headline: German ballet director formally apologising for smearing faeces in critic's face.
Oh God!
So Martin Gurk issued a public apology on Tuesday for smearing dog poo on the face of a newspaper critic whose review he didn't like. So yeah, this is from in Berlin.
Oh really?
Yeah. So there is just according to the Daily Frankfurter.
Of course.
Of course. Gurk approached his dance critic, Wiebe Huster, during the interval of a premiere at the Opera House on Saturday, and asked what she was doing there. The newspaper said that Gurk, who apparently felt provoked by a recent review she wrote on a production he had staged in the Netherlands, threatened to ban her from the ballet and accused her of being responsible for people cancelling tickets.
Oh God!
He then pulled out a paper bag with the faeces and smeared her face with the contents.
Oh my God!
He's obviously apologised, and he says, "In retrospect, I am clearly aware that this was a disgraceful act." In the heat of the moment.
In retrospect,
yeah. He's going to take some time to rethink a certain form of his life, rethink a certain form of destructive and hurtful reporting that damages the whole cultural sector. And he criticised. He's still criticising her, saying that she had done some often nasty reviews.
Oh right, so he's still not taking full responsibility for it. It's
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
He's
basically saying she earned it.
She earned it,
She
yeah.
deserved it, yeah.
And he's blaming it on the fact that he'd been suffering nervous strain because of the 2 premieres that he'd launched in quick succession.
Wasn't that nervous to poo though, was he?
Well, no. Well, the thing is, it says dog feces.
Oh right, yeah. So he got a dog to do it then.
Why has he got dog poo? Oh, so has he picked up his dog's poo, and then put it in his pocket and forgot about it?
Possibly, yeah.
It doesn't
Probably. So it's premeditated then, isn't it?
Yeah, so it says here, Gurk has said his elderly dash hunt had defecated earlier, and he had picked the mess up in a bag and had been planning to dispose of it.
As you do, yeah. You just put it in your pocket, don't
Put it
you?
in his pocket. And he says,
And just go to a theatre production.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And while he says that he acted in the heat of the moment, the critic has contended that it was a premeditated attack.
I think it was premeditated.
So yeah, when I see this newspaper critic, I'm going to fling this dog poo in her face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, gonna literally give her some shit.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's weird news.
That is very weird news, mate.
That is very weird. That's very, very weird. And once again, I don't understand why this is not on 6 o'clock news on BBC.
No, exactly. Yeah, this is headline news.
This is headline. This is the news I want to see. So
if some critic's kicking up a stink, then yeah, it needs to be on the news.
It needs to be on the news, yeah. So yeah, that's weird news.
Awesome. So
over to you, mate.
My time to close out the show. So my album. So what we usually do is do album of the month. This is something that's been through our 20,000 podcasts that we've done so far. Different versions and stuff. We've always done an album of the month at the end. This one, I do you know what? I'm starting to doubt whether I've actually done this or not.
Oh no!
I am. So it's an album from 2003.
Right.
It's a live album.
I don't think we have.
No, I don't think we've done a live album, have we?
No. In 2003, only 20 years old, is a recent album for us.
Yeah, exactly. Very new. I think that's one of the newest. Apart from your Arctic Monkeys one. Mm-hmm. Get on your dancing shoes. Yeah, so this one is, as you know, we're massive Beatles fans, but so it's Beatles related. It's a concert for George.
Oh,
live.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Why do I like this? I love the Beatles, as you know, and stuff, but it kind of, I was always a Paul fan growing up, a Paul or John fan growing up, and never really paid much attention to George's solo work or any of the stuff he did after the Beatles. I liked his songs within the Beatles, like While My Guitar Gently Weeps, You Feet You Blue, those kind of things. But I never really listened, and his solo stuff was brilliant. And hearing this album for the first time years ago was the first time I'd really been exposed to it. So songs such as like All Things Must Pass, My Sweet Lord, See You in My Dreams, those kind of things, I'd never really heard before. So at the start of the albums is very Indian influence, which George was, and even like I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Indian music or anything like that, but the Ravi Shankar stuff is really good. And I have a thing, like a bit of a weird thing, that if I'm sunbathing, I love to listen to this album. It's dead weird.
Oh, so when you're on holiday in Greece, this is kind of what you've got on the go.
Exactly, yeah. I don't know why. Doesn't remind me of something apart from Here Comes the Sun. But I love to listen to this album. It's dead strange, but must be an old thing or something like that. Yeah. But big album, 27 songs, 2 hours long. The contribution list on it is just like Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, Jools Holland, Jeff Lynne, Eric Clapton, Billy Preston, I remember, was on the Let It Be album, wasn't he? Yeah. Anushka Shankar, and Tom Hanks, weirdly.
Did they do something, a sketch on there or something?
Yeah, Monty Python, I think, Sit On My Face.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, so Sam Brown as well. Yeah, and Joe Brown. So really good album, a live album.
Yeah, it's it's 20 years old, the album, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have seen it pop up a couple of times recently, because obviously must be celebrating the fact it's 20 years old.
Yes,
would have been George's 80th birthday, I think, last week.
It would have, I think, yeah.
That album, or that concert, introduced me to the song Photograph, which him and Ringo wrote.
Yes, that's a good song. He sings it live, doesn't he, Ringo?
He performs it live. He had never heard it before, and then obviously listening and understanding that they wrote it together. Yeah. It was actually a #1 single in the US for Ringo, that was.
Yeah, it was. It was a big one, wasn't it?
It was a big song, yeah. So Photograph, I love that. And then obviously the kind of ukulele version of Something.
Yes.
Or the intro kind of is on ukulele, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that, with Paul singing it.
Yeah. And then obviously I think Eric does the main vocal and Paul goes to doing the harmony, which is the actual recording, isn't it? The Beatles recording.
Yes, that's it, yeah.
It's times like that where you go, I just wish all 4 of the Beatles could have been around to see them perform these songs. Just seeing Paul, at his amazing best doing these harmonies. Yeah,
that's it, yeah. And it just makes you miss him, doesn't it?
Yeah. Similar thing as well, like George, I think of all the solo albums by the Beatles, All Things But Past is probably the best.
Yes.
It's an amazing album from first to last, isn't it, I think?
It was one of the ones that outsold everyone else, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a massive commercial success, I think, yeah. Kind of Beatles kind of success. Tens of millions sold, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Preston, does he kind of play throughout the album, does he then?
He does. Well, he features a fair bit into it. So he does like some of the... Which songs does he feature on? So he features on things like on Something at some point as well. Ain't It a Pity? I think he features on Taxman as well, I think, but I'd have to double check. But he's passed recently. What an amazing musician he was as well. Yeah.
Which you kind of appreciate when you watch the new Get Back. Well, they say it's new. It's about a year old now, isn't it? The Get Back documentary.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
How he just comes into the recording studio and just hits it off straight away.
Yeah, and they say that's I can't remember who said, but like they said when someone new comes into the studio, all the BS stops, kind of thing. And
I think that's a George thing. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because all the other Beatles remember it as kind of a nice time, actually.
Yes.
But he said it was just because like there's a new kid in school and everyone behaves themselves. And
exactly. Yeah, and what a nice guy they are or something. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that was George, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting you picked a live album, actually, because there's a couple of live albums which I kind of absolutely love.
Yeah.
So maybe it's opened the doorway for a couple more live albums as well.
It's a bit more of an unknown territory, isn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah, because it can be great, because there are some live albums out there, one in particular which I would pick, which are just, it's the greatest live album of all time, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great choice, mate.
Awesome. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Probably what is that? Second or third, or maybe even fourth Beatles related album.
Probably fifth or sixth. Yeah.
Maybe more. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what we're like.
Yeah. You know what we're like. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Perfect, mate.
Cool.
So that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for listening, downloading, doing what you do.
Exactly. Yeah. And as usual, any feedback's appreciated, good or bad.
Yeah.
Any weird news you've got, keep them sending.
Send it our way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, if you'd like the show, then tell your friends and family about it as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Or your teachers or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I love the fact that there might be some 13-year-old in the US listening to us shouting bloated scrotum.
Yeah, exactly. Or any religious authorities or anything like that.
Yeah. So pass the good word around.
Exactly.
Yeah. And with that, we'll hopefully be back next month. Hopefully we won't have any illnesses and over kind of work commitments.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Hopefully a clean bill of health for you, mate.
A clean bill of health, yeah, and no tickly cough.
No, exactly.
Thanks everyone, and we'll see you again next month.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.